First down for Indianapolis. Fake the handoff. Jones, wide open. A strike to Warren for the touchdown.
But it's what makes, I think, the position across the league is having like a huge coming out, right? It's kind of the renaissance of the position. When you look across the league, I don't know if at any point in NFL history there have been more prominent players on their team's offenses at the tight end position than there is right now.
Drop my drawers and let her see my third leg. Chillin' on the 7th floor, I gotta let these chickens know. Big Greg is in the house and I finna make these hoes choke.
Here, Indiana move. We from Indiana move. We from Indiana move. I'm an Indiana move.
Touchdown, I-N-D-Y. And he lost the ball. There's a fumble. Who's got it? The officials say the Colts do. Downfield, intercepted, coming forward and making the INT for the Colts in the back end to see the Colts win Super Bowl.
Hey, win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win! Welcome to another episode of For the Culture Cast. I'm your host, Marcus Sniffles, and we're here to talk about the Colts as always. We drop videos every Monday, 8 o'clock in the morning, so make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn the notifications on so you don't miss any videos that we drop throughout the week. And I kind of wanted to talk about something that's apparently super controversial that got a lot of, I don't want to say slander, but got a lot of people a little bent out of shape, and that's the absence of Tyler Warren at tight end university. Now, I don't think that Tyler Warren should have to go to tight end university. I don't think it's obviously not a requirement. It's a voluntary thing, and I know he wasn't there last year, but then I saw on my feed. Okay, let me go through kind of the whole timeline of what happened. So I was scrolling social media and I saw a compilation of like Travis Kelce running routes. And I don't know what happened, but I just kind of got lost. And I'm just like watching it, how he moves and how he, comes in and out of his breaks and how he always seems to find the right hole in the zone. And his ability to get open, even at his advanced age, is still like, he's arguably a top 5 tight end of all time. And so I watched that, and then I went to, I believe, Instagram, and I saw, because clearly the phones are listening to us. So I went to Instagram, and I saw, a bunch of photos and, things happening at tight end university. And so I kind of went to the page, and I scrolled down, because I'll show you all the tight ends that were in attendance or who were in some of these pictures. And I'm looking through the names, I'm looking at all the videos and the photos, and I don't see Tyler Warren. So because I'm not active on Twitter anymore, I went to Reddit and I was like, hey, is Tyler Warren, why is he not going to these things? Why is he, I know he's not a social media guy, but why did he not go? And apparently that was like one of the most offensive things that I could have asked Colts Reddit. Now, before I go into how they responded to what I said, let me kind of give like a brief overview of what tight end university is. Founded in 2021 by NFL tight ends George Kittle, Travis Kelce, and Greg Olsen, Tight End University was created to bring the tight end community together for an immersive 3-day program. Over the course of the summit, attendees are able to bond, collaborate with, and learn amongst their peers while participating in a variety of activities, including film study, on-field drills, recovery, rehabilitation, and more. In addition to current players, Tight End U also features several retired legends who provide attendees with the invaluable opportunity to learn from some of the best to ever play the game. As a Colts fan who has watched this team, for damn near 20 years, the last few years, so from Eric Ebron's last season with the Colts to Tyler Warren's first year last season, we've had some pretty mediocre tight end play outside of, one Pro Bowl year from Jack Doyle. But after Jack Doyle left, we were kind of in the desert when it comes to tight end production. So if you would have told me, when Tight End University first started 3 years ago, that Mo Alley Cox and Drew Ogletree were at Tight End University, I would be ecstatic, because it's like, these guys aren't that good, So for them to go to be able to learn from other great tight ends and collaborate with other tight ends and other peers, I don't see how that's a bad thing. And so you look at Tyler Warren, who is arguably a top 5 tight end as a rookie, who led our team in targets and reception. He was 3rd in yards and he was 2nd in receiving touchdowns. To the idea of him being able to go and learn from other tight ends and work with his peers, I feel like that's something that could take him to another level as in his development. Like, we just got an OTA, so there's not really much else to do between now and training camp. So the main reason I asked why he wasn't at tight end university is, what could it hurt? Obviously, Tyler Warren had a great rookie season, but the idea of him just spending a 3-day weekend with other great tight ends and his peers working on his game on and off the field, how is that a negative? And that's kind of how Colts Reddit took it when I posted that question. And after reading through a lot of these comments, I came up with pretty much 4 reasons why they dismissed the idea of tight end university altogether. You made it this far. If you have not liked the video at this point, what are you waiting for? Just like the video. Hit the like button right now. I'm talking to you. Make sure you like the video and subscribe and drop a comment. All that stuff. This is a threat. Not a threat, a warning. But it could be a threat. Just do it. So the first one is, it's viewed as a social media event. And Tyler Warren is not really an in front of the camera guy. Like, he's not doing a lot on Instagram. He doesn't post a lot in his stories. He doesn't do a lot of interviews outside of his obligated, post-game or post-practice interviews. Like, he's not doing a lot of other outside things. He's basically the tight end version of Quentin Nelson. Like, Quentin Nelson's not out here talking. He's not out here doing a lot of interviews. He's not doing a lot of podcasts now. And it's just like, he's all about ball in front of us. I'm sure when the cameras aren't around, Tyler Warren is probably a fun guy, likes to have, a good time, laughs, drinks, all kinds of stuff. But in front of the camera, he appears to just be all about ball. And with tight end university, there are a lot of social media pictures, videos, and them having fun and doing little, blind rankings and things of that nature. So that's one of the reasons why Colts Reddit does not like tight end university. The next reason that they don't like it is they don't think it's real work. They don't think that they're actually doing any work out there. They're just out there hanging out, playing golf, and listening to music while drinking beer. Now, are they doing those things? Yes. But are they not working? No. Like, they are doing work. They are working on route running. They are working on run blocking, pass blocking, reading coverages, everything that you would want. Now, is it as intense as training camp or an NFL practice or OTAs? No, it's not going to be as intense as that, but it doesn't have to be 110 on an intensity scale for you to learn and to be able to improve and to get better as a tight end. The other thing is, a lot of people are assuming that Tyler Warren is out working right now, and he's out working with Daniel Jones, who hasn't been cleared from his Achilles. Now, that's not to say that Daniel Jones can't work out in the offseason, but you got to think that the Colts have probably told him, like, hey, between now and training camp, let's kind of like ease out. Like, let's not really work too hard. Let's not push it. Let's save all the football stuff and football activities for at our facility so we can monitor you and, track the throws and the kind of workouts that you're doing, so at least we kind of can keep track of your physical therapy and all that stuff, and we don't risk anything, because if something were to happen during the off season with the quarterback, then the season is pretty much over. And we don't really want that unless you're an Anthony Richardson believer like me still. But anyway, we're not talking about that. So a lot of people just assume that Tyler Warren is just out grinding tape and running routes and doing all this stuff and working right now. Not saying that he isn't, but that's a lot of assumptions. And I believe the last reason that everybody on Colts Reddit hates tight end university is the relationship between Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. It's the idea that in a super I don't want to say super hardcore NFL fans because I think that's kind of dismissive to them, but there's a certain segment of NFL fans that just hate the mention of Taylor Swift, that just hate the idea of seeing Taylor Swift on a football broadcast or in a commercial or on a football podcast, or even like the idea that I mentioned her in a Colts video. People are probably gonna be like, dislike or unsubscribe or unfollow or whatever, leave a mean comment, because Taylor Swift kind of brings out this negative energy between certain football fans, and it's just like I don't really get it that much because they don't show her that much during the game. Like, it's all in all, it's like, what, 15 seconds of screen time? And the idea that because she does perform at Tight End University, that takes away from some of the things that is going on at Tight End University. And I guess her relationship with Travis Kelce. And if we're being honest, like, Tyler Warren could learn some things from Travis Kelce. Like, let's not act like Tyler Warren is the perfect prospect. He's the perfect tight end. Like, he has everything figured out. And with him coming into a second year and being the best tight end on the roster, there's nobody else on that roster that he can learn from that can help him improve his game. Like, who on the Colts roster is going to push Tyler Warren to be a better tight end? That is a tight end. Wiley Cox has been in the league for a long time. He's been on the team for a long time. But there's probably nothing that Wiley Cox can offer Tyler Warren that would help Tyler Warren get better. Same with Drew Ogletree. Not a lot of things that could help him get better with his knowledge of the game. Now, the players that were at Tight End University, we're talking about Dallas Clark, Greg Olsen, Travis Kelce, George Kittle, Kyle Pitts, Darren Warler, Tony Gonzalez, Trey McBride, Colton Loveland, Dallas Goedert, and a whole lot more. And some of these tight ends had better years than Tyler Warren. Some of them are Tyler Warren's peers. And obviously some of them are retired Hall of Fame level tight ends. And you see Tyler Warren, what he did in his first year, and then you kind of look at who Travis Kelce is in, like, I don't know, damn near a year of like 13, 14, maybe 15. He's been in the league for a long time. Tyler Warren, as a rookie, had 76 catches, 817 yards, and 5 total touchdowns. 4 of them were receiving. Travis Kelce, who was considered washed this past year and didn't play every game and is old for a tight end, had the same amount of catches, had more yards. He had 851, and he had the same amount of touchdowns. Let's not act like Tyler can't take something away from Travis. Like, just that guy. That guy's been in the league almost 2 decades, and you've been in as a rookie, and you guys are production level still on par with each other. You guys are still the exact same. And for Travis, this was considered a down year. A down year, and he was still better than you. So the idea that Tyler Warren doesn't need to go to Tight End University, like, let's slow down. Like, Travis Kelce is an 11. He's an 11-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All-Pro with 3 Super Bowl rings. Let's not act like Tyler Warren can't learn how to explode out of his routes, find the holes in the zone, and if we're talking about off the field, how to marry a billionaire. I'm not saying that's something that Tyler Warren is about, but it can't hurt. Being married to a billionaire has to be a good thing in my book. So, just saying. And then you look at George Kittle, who's not like a heavy receptions guy, but is just like a tough football guy. 7-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro. His run blocking ability is one of the things that kind of set him apart. And how to stay healthy and being tough, because like playing for the 49ers, even as a tight end or even as a receiver, blocking is one of the, key aspects of playing for that team. You have to be a tough guy to survive over there, to succeed over there, because they're going to demand a certain level of toughness that other teams aren't asking for. Like, obviously every NFL team is tough. The NFL in itself is tough. But the way the 49ers offensive scheme is, it demands a lot out of the tight end. And for George Kittle to be as healthy as he is for as long as he's been and as productive as he has been, there's got to be some knowledge there that Tyler Warren can take from him to get better for the Indianapolis Colts. And at the end of the day, we want our players to be all about ball, and we also want them to get better, right? So Tyler Warren going to tight end university, is that going to make him better? There's no way that you can look at the people that are there, the drills that they're doing, the film that they're watching, the conversations that are happening over there. You can't tell me that Tyler Warren going to tight end university doesn't help Tyler Warren get better. And at the end of the day, isn't that what we want from Tyler Warren? Like, Tyler Warren was great last year. But if I told you, hey, Tyler Warren spending 3 days at tight end university is worth him, maybe getting 5 to 10 extra catches, 20 to 25 extra yards, 1 or 2 extra touchdowns that he wouldn't have gotten without the stuff that he learned there. Wouldn't you take that? Wouldn't you sign him up to do that? Isn't that what all this is about getting better? I'm not saying that Tyler Warren has to go to tight end university. I'm not saying I'm disappointed that he didn't go. I'm just kind of pushing back on what Reddit is saying about it not being real and not being helpful, when at the end of the day, look at the people that he would have been working out with and ask yourself, can these people help Tyler Warren get better? Unless you're a hater, the answer is yes. And if you're a Colts fan, you should want Tyler Warren to go to tight end university next year. But maybe I'm just dick riding. I don't know. Because I'm a Miami Hurricanes fan, so I have a soft spot for Greg Olsen. But let me know in the comments what you think. Should Tyler Warren go to tight end university next year? Is it possible for him to get better without going to tight end university? I'll see you guys on the next one. Talk to you on Monday, 8 o'clock in the morning. Go Colts.